What's up guys, Steve here again from RC Tanks and Trucks 24/7. You know I like my 1/5, 1/8, 1/10 scale RC cars, but I also do like this guy. That is a 1/18 scale RC crawler, fully proportional. It's got the servo mounted on the axle there, so good for crawling. It's also got a 3-speed transmission, not mechanical, electronics, got low, medium and high, and it can be switched on the controller as well, so that is pretty damn cool. Comes in 2 colors. Links in the description, want to go check it out. And also, if you guys are new, you might want to consider subscribing, because there's heaps of cool stuff on this channel all the time. At least I try to upload once a week. But LED lights as well, really scale looking truck. I do love this Dodge Power Wagon theme here. I think it looks really good. It's also got a metal C-channel ladder frame chassis as well. Oil filled shocks. What's not there to like? Pretty cool. Let's unbox it, show what you get, and give it a little test around. Oh, it also does have drag brake as well, so that's pretty important in the crawling scene. So there we go, guys. Let's have a look and see what you get. Okay, here is a box for the awesome little 1/18 scale 4-drive scale crawler. Now I believe it's based on a Dodge Power Wagon. They look sick. They were, you know, back in the World War II, they were used tough as nails. There was a surplus, and they were actually released to the public back in the you know, the 40s and stuff. But I believe the model's called the K1. Links in the description when I go check it out. It's a tiny model, but it's packed full of features. It's got like front LEDs apparently. It's got remote shifting, so it's got high, low, and medium gears as well. So high, medium, and low. Sorry. It's got a charger. It's got a battery. Apparently it's got AA batteries for the controller as well, 2.4 gigahertz, full proportional, and it's even got, I think, aluminium oil filled shocks, so that's pretty impressive. So as you can see here, it does include a brushed 180 51 turn motor. It's got, like I said before, fully proportional, forward and reversed, left and right, all that kind of good stuff. 3-speed electronic switch for the high, medium and low, like I said previously, and it does have front LEDs which are controllable by the 2.4 gigahertz controller, and a rear optional LED set if you want to get that as well. But anyway, it's a lot of the information here. You can pause it if you want to see that, but it's full-time 4-wheel drive, and it's obviously got the 4-link suspension like a true crawler does. Now, I haven't heard of this brand before, DHRC Panda Hobby. So Sony, California, made in China, but that's a no biggie. So quickly, let's go through here. Controller, 4 AA batteries. It's actually got wheel blocks are installed for better crawling, so it's actually got wheel weights as well, or wheel blocks as they call it. Front LED there, highly detailed wheels, outstanding alloy dampers. Now they say maybe the best micro oil filled shocks in the class. So it's got aluminium dampers, so that's pretty sweet. Goes about the full link suspension there, water resistant or splash proof you could call it, and customized. Customers can manually fit alternative body shells without using body clips. Okay, so that's pretty cool, but enough of that. Let's have a look in the box. Look at this little carry handle, like you go into the shops, you know, just going to go buy myself an RC car. But let's have a look. I like that logo. Little pissed off panda bear there, looks like it. But try to do this one-handed, and it never really works out how I want it to. There we go. Well, props to the packaging department already for it, because check out that, sweet. I love that colour too. It's like an army green. I believe it comes in red as well. So there's the truck itself. It looks cool. Let's just pop this foam off. Yeah, check out that. That's awesome. So you can see the size of it. Here's my palm. That's tiny. Now it does look cool, doesn't it? Wow. Check out those diffs, or the housings at least. Now they maybe it's optional aluminium parts, because they are not aluminium oil filled shocks. They definitely look plastic, but they are, yeah, they are oil filled, that's for sure. So look at that, it's even got a axle mounted servo, so it's not chassis mounted, it's right on the axle there. That's pretty sweet. But let's have a close look at what you get. What's in here? What's this? Packaging. And I noticed that it came in another box, and it came with this pretty sweet, like a fabric logo there. That's pretty cool. Hang that up on the wall. That looks nice. It's like that fabric material there, as you can see. Pretty cool. But in the box, within the box, we also get in here. Okay. So like this, apparently is a full ready to run kit, so it comes with everything. So that's pretty sweet. Now let's have a browse in here. Okay, so let's empty this little baggie. Oh, sweet. So you get, so there is your micro USB charger, 1000 mAh. So that's just a basic plug in the wall, charges via the balance lead. But if you are in the hobby, you might have a decent 4-button charger. Little toolkit, which is pretty sweet. There we go. There's the lights that we need to plug in, and they would go in those holes. And I believe, wow, check out this funky, that looks a bit sus, doesn't it? I believe that'll be your battery, so can't do that one-handed, but there you go. So it does include everything, probably both your batteries. Now I'll show you that later on. But here is the car itself. Lexan body, nicely detailed as well. Like it's got separately painted, or yeah, separately painted guards, so it's not just one basic color, but it looks pretty sweet. Nice tires and wheels. They actually feel pretty damn good. Now it's got proper body clips, albeit anemic and tiny. I'm guaranteed to lose those, but we'll just lift this little body off, have a closer look. Silver lines in the backing there, which is backed in silver, sorry, and clear windows, which does look pretty cool. So you can see the resemblance, and definitely the Dodge Power Wagon. I believe that's what it is, yeah. I love these. People write them up and stuff like that. I think one of the shows was World of Garage or World of Up, and they had, I think they did one of these, and it looks sick. But here is the little model itself. I think it looks rad. Check out that rad. I haven't used that word since school. 51 turn, 180 motor, I believe. Now check out the little gear ratio there. So that's a little gearbox on top of the motor. Then it's got its own little transfer case. That's pretty sweet. Micro servo there. Oh, wow, that's pretty interesting. There's your electronic speed controller, and it gives you the little plug. So obviously you can plug in the LEDs, and that's what that little option bag is for. And there is your power cable from the battery, on and off switch. Pretty sweet. Now it's electronic high, medium and low, well, not gearbox, but electronic, I guess. So that's pretty sweet. Look at that little transfer case down there. Awesome. Little drive shafts, and they are telescopic drive shafts, as you can see. It's like a telescope. It goes in and out when suspension movement goes up and down. Now four-link suspension, it's all plastic, but it does feel really nice. I know it's hard to explain, but sometimes you can feel cheap plastic. This does feel really good, actually. It feels nice, like it's got a lot of nylon content in it, so it won't just bust up and break on a hard impact. There's your steering linkages and stuff. Like I said before, axle is axle servo mounted. Or, yeah, I believe that's what it's called. Nice front bumper. Pretty cool detail. And it does have a true metal aluminium C-channel chassis as well. That's a mouthful. And it said aluminium filled. They do not look aluminium to me. They definitely are plastic, but they definitely are filled because it does feel nice. Pretty damn sweet. So there's another side there of the gearbox and the transfer case and all that kind of good stuff. So I think all that is left to do, get the batteries, charge this little guy up. I'll install these little lights. It seems very simple. It's very easy. So I'll install those and then we'll show you how it looks. See, I forgot I wanted to show you the controller, but I did manage to get the batteries out that little sus looking yellow bag there, and it included two 500 milliamp hour 7.4 volt batteries. So I'm not too sure if that's the go. Maybe it comes with 1 and 4 AA batteries, because it came with 2 of these, but no AA batteries. So that's the only thing I didn't get. So AA batteries, that's fine, that's easy. I'd rather get 2 packets of these if that's the norm than over AA batteries. So there you go, 2 500 milliamp hour batteries. It does come with a little instruction manual as well. I just noticed in here. I'll get this out. Actually, this is pretty cool looking transmitter, and it feels quite nice. It's hard to explain, like I said before, on camera, but it does feel pretty cool. There's your little channel 3 for your front lights, and there's your little gate transmission thing there. So you got high, medium, and low. Dual rates, your channel 1, and bind button on and off. But that looks pretty cool. It does feel quite nice and requires 4 AA batteries. So sorry about that. I forgot to show you that before. So there we go. 2 batteries, just the AA batteries for the controller. We'll get this sorted, and we'll get her on there and see how she can go over some of these little obstacles, because that's what these guys are really made for, indoor, especially in this weather as well. If it's raining outside, these are perfect for it. Okay, LEDs are installed. Now it's fairly easy. What you want to do, push the LED up through this larger hole first, and then you put it through the back of the actual lamp assembly, clamp it down with that little clamp with a single screw, and that's it. The hardware attaches down below and it's ready to go. Now it goes into channel 3, but I noticed that they say channel 3 is controllable via the little switch up here on the controller, but it always seems to stay on. 3, 4 and 5 do the same job, but 3 is the one that apparently can be toggled, but it didn't work. Now also the little ESC here is pretty cool. For crawling it does have drag brake, and that's enabled from the factory, but you can use this little jumper if you don't want that set up and have the normal style here, you let off and it rolls. But from factory it's got a little jumper installed there. Oh sorry, it's got drag brake installed. If you don't want that, use that little jumper. Now what else is really cool for you detailed guys out there, it's got these little caps that go over on the wheels as well. So if you want to hide that little screw there, you can punch this on there, and that's pretty cool. I thought that was a good idea. See, get it on there, and if you don't want to see that little nut, you can go and just screw that guy on there, and that's it. But I'll do that off camera. Yeah, there we go. So if you want to cover that little nut, you can. They just screw on really easy. So plugged in, controller is on. Let's show you how it looks. So 500 milliamp hour battery is ready to go. Obviously you can knock it down with the body pins. Also does come with another set of body pins, but cool, check out that. See, when you're supposed to flick this little switch, the lights are supposed to change, but it doesn't. That's pretty cool, but the high, medium and low does. So that's flat out. That's flat out in low gear. Flick that little switch. Medium, and there we go. How cool is that? And yes, it is fully proportional, and the same with the steering as well. The steering is fully proportional, and it is fairly quick for a little micro servo. It is really good, but fully proportional as you'd expect, and obviously the throttle is as well. So let's have a look at that. So that's in high. Let's put it down to low. Pretty sweet, but how cool does that body look? Really nice. I actually really like it. I think it does. They hit a nail on the head with that design. Looks really cool. I love the colour, and I do believe it comes in a red as well, so pretty cool. So next step, let's just try a little course out here and see the difference in top speed with the low, medium and high. Okay, got the 500 milliamp hour battery charged up. Made a little makeshift course here. Let's just see how it goes. Now going to be left hand driving here, so bear with me if it's crap. It's in medium gear here, so we can just see how it runs. Yeah, I think that's what these little cars are meant for, to be honest. These little courses, bit of fun. Make anything, really don't need to be too serious with anything, just give it a go. What we've got up there, oh, now getting caught up on that cable. But let's try this. Let's just go a bit that way. Oh. Go on, get up. There we go. Ah, sweet. So I made it up there. Let's just continue along. So you can see that it has if I reverse a little bit, it does have a drag brake. If you didn't have any, it'll just roll off really quickly. There we go. Pretty sweet. That's the drag brake, so it does work. Now let's go back up that. Let's try that out. Now I'm just, like I said, it does look cool, doesn't it? It's a bit of a 3-point turn. Let's just go up here, see how it runs. Oh, I'm off the edge. Bring it back over here a little, and we'll caught up on that battery. There we go. Everything's big when you're using these little cars. Can I get back up on this box? What about if I just send it? Yeah, we did. Good if I was looking. Let's try that again. Go. Oh, it's moved. Yes, here we go. But you can do a lot of cool things with these little guys. But what I want to do, let's see how the top speed. Well, actually, let's see if I can show you the drag brake up on the car here. Let's try that again. So, move the chair out of my way. Let's try this out. Let's So I'll let go now. There we go. Completely let go. And that's it. But if we start to roll back a little, you can see. So it does work pretty good. Now let's try that. So that is in. So let's try low gear. That's low up there. Let's try that again in. Let's try that in medium. And let's try that again in high. So high gear, obviously much more wheel speed. Off she goes. Now let's put it on the ground. Stop there, I'll put it on the ground. Let's just see the difference in top speed. So low. That's a low speed. Now low, and you can change obviously with the when you're accelerating at the same time. So low. So what do you expect out of a crawler? You're bogging down when it turns. Let's try medium. Oh my god, amateur hour. So let's try medium. You can hear it change down. So let's try, that was medium, so medium. If I can actually get my hand on the controller. So let's try that again. That's medium. And that was high. So a bit of a difference. So it's high. Change it down to medium. There you go. Let's change back down to medium now. That's pretty cool. So medium, and then flick it down to high. There you go, you hear it now. And back down to low. Got to change it. Just this little switch is hard to get with when I'm trying to hold it with one hand. So low. medium, and high. Fun though, isn't it? So if you want more information about it, check out the link in the description. Fun little cars. If you also might consider subscribing, heaps of cool stuff on my channel, and never a dull moment. But I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. If you did, give it a good old like, much appreciated. But I think this guy is sweet. Check out that. What do you reckon? I think it's pretty cool. I actually like it. Let's try this in low gear while we got it here. Like nothing. Stuck up on there. Pretty cool though. Imagine this inside, you can make up a really cool course inside. Sweet guys. Let me know what you guys think. If you have this, leave your comments down below and I'll appreciate it. Maybe there's some mods or anything we can do with this. But pretty sweet. Thanks for watching, guys. See you in the next one.